Recording?
Well, yeah, they all wear pink helmets and
skate together.
with Gary, me and Gary know each other, me and Josh know each other, and hey, I have a daughter. My daughter's skateboarding. I think somebody saw a picture on Instagram or something like that, or just in casual conversation. I don't know how it came about, and it was like, oh yeah, me and Gary, we're taking our daughters to Encinitas, and because there's Daddy and Me skate day on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and then, oh Josh, he's there, so we all started taking him, and then the three of us would skate around, and the girls would skate around. They all had pink helmets that we had. It wasn't like, hey, let's go get your kid a pink helmet, and they were this little threesome that went all over, and they all took lessons together, and they were just coined the Pink Helmet Posse.
Well, we were kind of looking for something that would get us somewhat out of organized sports, because we're tying up most of our weekends and weeknights, going to practices and games and stuff like that.
This one's left. Yeah, this one's left. Yeah, and I'm just here. That was actually...
We were just kind of laughing at them because they all were tooling around the skate park, just, with their little pink helmets on, and it was, more than anything, it was just about spending time together as a family. Because then we all go to the skate park, and we all, some of us better than others skate.
I started skateboarding when I was 5. What I like about skating is, grinding. I like to do airs over hips and rock and rolls.
What else do you like to do?
I like to skate. Okay, what else? What do I like?
Is it just because it's hot?
Yeah.
It's like really hot.
But it's still waiting a second.
Yeah.
I wish there was more girls at the skate park because I wanted to be in the same amount of girls to be skating as the same amount of boys.
We didn't come up with the name Pink Helmet Posse. That's what they started.
I messed up. Okay, there you go. I messed. Bella, here you go. Bella, here you go. I don't need it right now. I need to get my nails out. I messed up.
Size of the street, getting them on decent trucks and wheels, and where to take them skating, and how to teach them just the basic things. And we're kind of in the know. We all skate. We come from surfing, skateboarding backgrounds, and if we're having that much trouble with it, your average person whose daughter wants to skate is going to be that much more lost, and it's going to make it that much harder. So our goal with this is hey, come skate with us. you know, and we're saying that because we want people to come skate with our kids. Like,
Yeah.
we want them to have other girls that they can go skate with.
And part of the key of having fun is having the right size equipment. And we couldn't find any. Like, there's 0 skateboards for little girls or even girls. I mean, there's some for older girls, and that was it. And even to find stuff for little boys, like, it just doesn't exist. It's really hard to find. So that was our main thing.
It exists.
Also.
Yeah, it exists. It's just,
It's hard to find.
we lived in Dana Point. I had to drive to Encinitas to get Bella a board.
And it was a boy board.
Well, it was just it was a blank board, but like there was nothing directed at like little girls. Like the stuff that the mini boards that were there were more directed towards boys, as they would be, and they like fairies and rainbows and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? So we said, hey, let's find we found one of the best guys that builds boards. We made some sizes. We painted them pink and purple because they like pink and purple, and they're the right size for small girls to go skateboarding. And the whole thing is like, there's nothing directed at like little girls. Like the stuff that the mini boards that were there were more directed towards boys, as they would be, and they like fairies and rainbows and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? So we said, hey, let's find we found one of the best guys that builds boards. We made some sizes. We painted them pink and purple because they like pink and purple, and they're the right size for small girls to go skateboarding.
Can we
And
have
the whole
something
thing
as
is
we
like,
mess up?
the whole thing behind it is like, let's go, come. It's fun. Let's go.
I don't think it's all
Do
about
with the finger. I do
the
it with my
pink
nails.
being like the girl
Cooking up
and
something
everything,
else.
and
Yeah.
they have to wear a pink
Can you
helmet, or
do
they have
mine?
to wear a pink
Yeah,
board,
sing
or
out.
ride a pink board, or have pink pads, or wear a pink tutu or something like that. Has nothing to do with that whatsoever. Yeah, I think more than anything, it's just a gender identifier. We're I would say on the opposite as parents. Dealing in the surfing and the skating world, it's a hard situation to describe, but we kind of want our kids to all just intermingle in the whole culture, and it shouldn't be a guy and girl thing at all.
I think the Pink Helmet Posse that's the whole reason why we started the Pink Helmet Posse, is to inspire people to go out there and have fun. And we get emails and Instagram comments all the time from boys and girls, adults. I mean, everybody, like, wow, you guys are you're inspiring me to do this. And you've inspired me to get my niece a skateboard, and now she comes with me, and just so much, like, and every day it's getting more and more, or I feel like, yeah, absolutely, we're definitely inspiring. It's fun.
Yeah.
For
like,
anybody. I mean,
it's a fun thing. It's not a girl or a boy thing. It's
Yeah.
fun. And like breaking down those barriers that somebody put up a long time ago, said this is that and that's this, and like, why? Why do we have to have these barriers? If that's fun, it's fun, man. Like, have fun. Do what you like to do. Don't let people define you or tell you what you can and can't do,
It's funny because I talk to people quite frequently, with my business, and they follow me on, different social media aspects and stuff like that. And they throw in there at the last minute, hey, your girl, she's in that pink helmet thing, right? And that is so cool, I show it to my daughters all the time, and they're like super stoked on it. So a lot of times we don't really see that, but then you get these emails and you're like, really, you know who these girls are? And you're kind of blown away about how much influence there actually is. And I think it does help, and it can definitely help in the future, influence girls to just start skating at a young age. They don't have to not, do that. They can, it's an option, versus doing other things.
well, the Pink Helmet Posse is different because they all like to skateboard, and they have this group that they all push each other. So there might be other girls that like to skateboard, but these girls are different because one of them does something, and the other ones are happy for them, but it pushes them. Like we've seen it happen time and time again. One person does something, and then the others watch, and then the next week they're doing it and one-upping. It really drives a fire underneath the other ones, and it's not like this ultra competitive thing that you see unless you see it. Like unless you see it because we're around them so much. Like it drives them. It's not this mean-spirited thing, but it's like, hey, they do it, I'm doing it.
I'm inspired, I think she's put a lot of work into it, and she doesn't realize how much work she's put into it, and someday she'll realize it and how really cool it is, that she's taken her falls and she's worked hard, she's bounced back, and all of us have, and just kind of moving forward. It's pretty neat to see anybody grow, so.
So if that's the side we're going to be pulling.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about that.
Hey Rose, I'm gonna be filming that way.
Huh? I'm moving out of the shot.
I know, but I'm saying